This is how you heal from narcissistic abuse. The very first step is to stop future faking yourself. This is where radical acceptance comes in. Radical acceptance means seeing this person for how they are and how they've been treating you for a majority of the relationship. Not missing that initial love bombing phase, not falling in love with their potential or hoping that they're changing. Look at them for how they are. How quickly you put your faith in a future that this person might change instead of looking at the evidence of how they've been and realizing that people are just a result of their patterns of behavior. This person will not change. You now must make the active decision to put this relationship behind you. Do not dilute yourself into thinking you can be friends with this person. This person is not your friend. This person is proving to be totally destructive and toxic to your life, and only you can make the choice that I'm done with this now and I want this in my past. There is no closure that a narcissist is going to give you because you're dealing with somebody who can't take accountability. You have to realize that you have always been able to give the closure to yourself by saying, too much has happened so far. I don't care to stick around to see what other apology they're going to have for the umpteenth time. I don't want them to hurt me again. I am choosing to remove myself from the toxic wheel because this person's certainly never going to leave me alone. If you can get to the point where you're like, they could come back and apologize 500 times and ask for me back, and 500 times the answer is no, that is a good spot to be in to start to break your trauma bond. You now have to understand that you are in a chemical addiction called a trauma bond to this person, and you're going to have to go against your unhealthy impulses to reach out to them in order to get to a healthy path. Just like any other addiction that you would try to break, just because you're thinking, I want to reach out to them, does not mean you have to act on it. It's one thing to feel sad. It's one thing to have the thought that you want to. It's quite another thing to take action. So your actions need to be going no contact if you don't have kids, or as close to no contact as you can if you co-parent with them. You have to have an arm's length in between you and this person. You have got to get some distance so that you can get unconfused, you can stop being gaslighted and manipulated, and you can start to think straight about what you need next. This formula that I'm giving you is the quickest path to healing. If you do not follow this formula, if you say, well, my narcissist is different, I'm gonna try being friends with them, it will be a way longer process for you to ultimately have to go no contact anyway. I'm just trying to save you time and tears. If you need help escaping an abusive relationship, you can email me for narcissistic abuse recovery coaching. My email's in my bio.